welcome to the Arsenal Blueprint. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button and give it a like. If you like the video, it all helps in helping the channel grow. Now, I didn't think I'd be sat here after game 4 of the Premier League season. Invincible. And so far, Arsenal are invincible. They are on a 4 winning game run. We only need to win another 46 games undefeated to beat Arsene Wenger's record from 2003 to 2004. No, 5. Was it 4? 2000. Yeah, I think it went. Yeah, over a season and a half. But what I'm trying to get at is I haven't seen unity in the stadium, unity between the fans. I reckon about 75 to 80% of us are singing off the same hymn page now. Hymn sheet. There's still a few toxic fans out there like Lee Gunner, the YouTuber, and others. I bet he's absolutely hated it. And how you can hate your own team, top of the Premier League, and tell me a team who is playing better football than Arsenal Football Club at the moment in England. No one. Nobody. And I'll tell you another thing. Fulham are no mugs. That was the toughest game we have had this season yesterday. They were in our faces and they were up for it. And they went for the win. I'm sure when they saw the team sheet, they were loving it. No Thomas Partey, no Zinchenko. Imagine that. The day before the match, I think it happened on Thursday, or Friday. I think it happened on Friday in training. A groin strain for Partey and an ankle injury for Zinchenko. Now, we could just about get away with the way we've been playing. We can get away with Zinchenko just about, but I don't think we're as good without him because he enables Xhaka to go forward more. I'm not giving anything away from Kieran Tierney. He's a beast, but I just think Zinchenko has slotted into this Arsenal team like a glove. But the biggest loss yesterday was Partey. And I bet when Fulham saw their team sheet, and they've got some bloody good midfielders. I can't remember their names now, but they're ballers, mate. A lot of them have played in the Champions League. You know what? Fulham remind me of Brighton. They've found these worldy players on the cheap who just want to play in the Premier League. And, they got Leno. Leno, I thought he was going to just have a blinder yesterday and keep us out. But it was the tale of Gabriel yesterday, our Brazilian centre-back. Now, he needs to buck his ideas up because William Saliba next to him is making him look foolish because William, apart from that unfortunate own goal against Leicester, hasn't put a foot wrong. In fact, he has excelled and he puts in man of the match performances every game. And that goal against Bournemouth last week, goal of the month. That is goal of the month. That will win goal of the month. I guarantee it. I ain't seen a better goal in August than that. From a centre back with his wrong foot, edge of the box, top bins. Have some. But yesterday, strange game. Arsenal didn't play their best. We were getting frustrated, and it was a nothing. The ball went out to the right. I think Ben White took the throw in. By the way, Ben White yesterday was brilliant. I'll tell you a little bit about what I was so impressed with him. He put his body on the line to save Arsenal yesterday. Ben White got us 10 points just as much as Gabriel did. And Ramsdale as well. Absolutely superb yesterday in that second half. He made some 2 blinding saves from Mitrovic, point blank. Arsenal's defending was shocking yesterday. I put it down to Gabriel, man. He had an awful day at the office. He's got to sort it out. He has. Maybe that's why. I mean, people were laughing at Lisandro Martinez. Maybe he was looking to replace Gabriel with Lisandro and bring in Zinchenko as well. Still, morning cuppa. But anyway, Gabriel gets the ball. It's a throw in. It gets to Gabriel just on the edge of the 18-yard box. And I don't know what he's doing. Mitrovic is right behind him. And he starts getting in a tussle with him. I'm like, just kick it. And Mitrovic picks his pocket, gets the ball, bang, 1-0 Fulham. We got Mitrovic. I thought, oh my God, here we go. The only saving grace was, I think it was about the 55th minute. So we had plenty of time to come back. And this is what I mean. Like, I now believe we're going to come back in these games. I didn't think for 1 minute we weren't going to score yesterday, because we did look like scoring. And big up to Martin Odegaard, who's come in for a lot of criticism recently. Not ruthless enough in front of goal, goes missing, blah, blah, blah. Would have preferred James Maddison and all that. And I've got a view on Maddison, right? I do want James Maddison to come to Arsenal, but next summer, because I just think Arsenal, if we're going to really, really go all out and try and win the Premier League under Mikel, if the Conkeys want to win the Premier League and they want to win the Champions League or have a good chance of winning that, you need a squad like I'm going to mention in a minute, right? Anyway, Mitrovic picks the pocket, goal, and then Odegaard just comes alive and he's causing havoc. And Odegaard and Saka have such a good relationship. And the goal comes from them two, 1-2 in it. Odegaard just on the edge of the box, shoots, takes a deflection, and beats Leno, and it's 1-1. It's game on. Jesus comes off, Eddie Nketiah, which I thought, oh, you're bringing Jesus off. But poor old Jesus, he didn't have his best game yesterday, but he was still a threat and a menace, especially in the first half. He played well. And then in stoppage time, we get a corner. But Eddie Nketiah should have scored. He had a couple of good chances, but Eddie did play well when he came on. I'll give him that. Eddie was causing havoc. He was on the right wing, he was on the left wing, he was in the centre, he was all over the bloody place. He was running around like a lunatic, and it was causing Fulham problems. It was. They didn't know. I don't know who was meant to be marking him, but whoever was near him, I think. Anyway, we get a corner. Martinelli takes it. Leno comes for it. He misses it. It hits William Saliba here, straight into the path of Gabriel, and he smashes it in from like 1-2 yards out. The winner. But Fulham had some fantastic chances at 1-1. And in stoppage time, that bullet header from Mitrovic, and I can't remember who had the shot, but a Fulham player had a shot. Ramsdale makes a brilliant save, and Mitrovic on the 6-yard box at the clock end, he absolutely smashes it, and Ramsdale's got no chance. It would have gone in, and Ben White threw himself at it, and it hit Ben on the back and deflected away. Amazing defending from Ben White, man. Absolutely amazing. I'm thinking maybe Saliba and White should play together as centre back, and not Gabriel, I'm afraid. I think Gabriel, he does score goals for us. He's a goal scoring defender. But maybe Tomiyasu should come in for right back, Saliba and Ben White. Because William Saliba can play on the left side of the centre back. He can play either side. Versatility. And then either Tierney or Zinchenko. Personally, I prefer Zinchenko at the moment. I just like the inverted fullback. It's almost a new concept for me. I've rarely seen it before. First time I seen it was Manchester City playing it at West Ham this season when Kyle Walker and Cancelo came up, and they're like two extra midfielders. We haven't got that. Ben White did it a little bit, but Zinchenko does it better. Do you know what I mean? So if we had a more attack-minded, say we had a Tarek Lamptey, someone with more pace and quick and can get back into position if we lose the ball, then it might work better. But it worked out and we won the game. Marco Silva, sour grapes, said Arsenal were lucky. I thought, that's funny. Don't you need luck in football? Luck's a massive... Mr. Silva, luck is a massive part of football, mate. Yeah? It's called making your own luck. Sometimes you don't make your own luck, but sometimes you do. And Arsenal yesterday made their own luck. Do you know what? If Fulham, if it had ended a draw yesterday, I'd have said fair play. Fulham deserved it. But I think Arsenal just about edged it. And I'll tell you what, Fulham ain't going down, mate. A lot of teams will find out the hard way with Fulham this season, like Liverpool did, like Brentford did. They smashed up them recently, and they should have won at Wolves. Mitrovic missed a penalty, so I mean they could have had 2 wins out of 3, and they could have beat Arsenal yesterday with the chances they had. It's a warning. Arsenal's defending has got to improve. As good as Ramsdale was yesterday, as good as Ben White was, as good as William Saliba was, we've got liabilities in that defence. Gabriel is a liability. Yes, he scored the winner. Thank you. But I'm sorry, that for me, I don't care about that really. I care about, that's not his job. His job is to keep the ball out of the net, to keep people like Mitrovic from not picking his pocket and smashing it into the clock end. Goal. Not in the clock end, in the actual clock end goal. It's a ruthless finish from Mitrovic, man. He's a beast of a player, man. And I'll tell you what, he will airbag 15, 20 goals this season, I'm telling you. Now, like I said, this is the best feeling I've had around Arsenal since 2006. Yeah, no, I'm not joking. Even when we had Ozil and Alexis Sanchez, and we won some FA Cups and all that, we got closest to winning the league when Leicester won it. We should have won it that year, really. Tottenham could have won it as well, but Arsenal should have won that league. They bottled it like usual, right? So I don't think I think this team Arteta's building is better than that team with Sanchez. Alexis in his prime was unreal, and Odegaard, you know, is he's not quite Mesut Ozil in his prime, but you know, he's Odegaard. He comes in on his days off and trains. He leads by example, and I tell you what, it was a captain's performance yesterday from Martin, and for me, I'll give him man of the match. For me, Odegaard was the best player on the pitch for Arsenal yesterday, and Aaron Ramsdale. Aaron was absolutely brilliant yesterday. And big up to Burnt Leno, man. He had a good go, but he couldn't keep us out. Unlucky, Burnt. But you'll have plenty of good days this season, mate, and I'm sure you'll get in that Germany squad because you're good enough, mate. Anyway, Arsenal are top of the league. We are top of the league. Say we are top of the league. Hey? Let's run through some other results. Oh my days. Bournemouth. I felt sorry for them. 9-0. 9-0 at Liverpool. I knew someone was going to get a spanking of Klopp. I felt sorry for Scott Parker, man. They need to just brush themselves down. Luckily, they got a game on Wednesday to try and get it out of their system. It's a bad defeat. Now, for me, if Arsenal need to go to that next level, right, I think we need to sign, I tell you who put in a great performance yesterday was Harvey Barnes. I mean, we're looking at Neto. Now, obviously, you've got to have an English quota in England. You've got to have so many English players. Why not get Harvey Barnes from Leicester if they're selling their players? He's a fantastic winger. He's so talented. He would thrive at Arsenal. I think they'd want a lot of money for him, though. And James Maddison. I would absolutely love Maddison and Barnes. If I had to pick one, I'd take Maddison. Not to compete with Odegaard. I think they could play in the same team. You know, he is a number 10, Maddison, but so is Odegaard. But I still think you could play both of them if you were going for it. And also, when you're in full competitions, you need rotation. You can't, like Saka, man, looks burnt out, completely and utterly burnt. We need to get a winger in to give Saka a break, or give this kid Marquinhos a go. It's a shame we didn't get a chance to see Vieira yesterday. The Fulham fan on Box to Box with Turkish on AFTV said he is an amazing player. He saw him play in Portugal last season and said he's going to be amazing. So, high praise from the Fulham fan. He was very knowledgeable, actually. I got a little soft spot for Fulham because my late stepdad, used to support them. So, but boy, are they fierce competitors under Marco Silva. He's done a great job there, man, and they will stay up with ease. I think they'll finish mid-table. I think they'll do the best out of the promoted teams. They'll finish higher than Forest and obviously Bournemouth. I think Bournemouth are going down, sadly. That's a bad defeat. Okay, over and out. Top of the league. And come on, the Nottingham Forest today. Come on, Forest. You can do that lot down the road. Spurs. I might be going to the Aston Villa game on Wednesday. I've got to see if I can get a ticket. And it's a night game, so I might see if I can stay the night there, because last time I missed me train home. And they kicked me out of Waterloo at 3 a.m, and I had to sleep rough on the street outside for 3 hours until they opened back up. Arseholes. It was horrible. I missed the train by 5 minutes. So it is what it is. So I'm not doing that again, because the queues for the underground after the game, that's where you see everyone leaving early. Yeah. And when I go to a football match, I don't want to leave early. I'm not one of them people. I like to stay to the end. And if I'm going to stay in the local area, then maybe I can go around and see a bit see the AFTV boys and have a chinwag with a few lads and have a giggle and make my own videos and maybe get some interviews with some Arsenal fans. Anyway, I will catch you on Tuesday. I'll do a preview of the Villa game, and I will tell you if I'm going or not. Okay.